So, Andy Burnham has given himself his first monthly review. He's decided to give himself a 1-month review performance. Yep, you heard that right. And I've got to say, who the hell does he think he is? Imagine starting a new job, yeah? So you started a new job, you're 4 weeks in, you sit down and you write your own appraisal form saying, yeah, I've been absolutely brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. And then handing it to yourself. Because that's what he's done. That's what he's done. Because apparently that's where we're at now. Yeah, he's done a self-appraisal. So let's have a little look at Andy's list of achievements, shall we? First of all, he says he's cutting tax on electricity bills. Hang on a little minute here, Andy, because you're going to tell us that you've cut the tax. You might want to mention that. What's happened to the rest of the bill? Because this is politics at its finest. Take one thing away, yeah? Take one thing with one hand and quietly putting something else in its place with the other. That's what it's about. So next thing he said about the bus fares. Oh, that's all he goes on about, the bus fares, the £2 bus fares. Well, not quite, Andy. You haven't magically created the £2 bus fares across England, have you? You've basically reversed the previous increase and left it up to the bus companies whether they actually participate in it. And a lot of bus companies, when the cost of the running the buses has gone through the roof, some companies understandably are saying, no thanks. So again, Andy, you're announcing your achievements, but you haven't done anything. You haven't done it. And then we've got making subscriptions easier to cancel. Have you actually done that? No, what you done was you talked about it, Andy. You said you wanted to do it, but that's it. You said you were looking at it. But talking about something and actually doing something isn't the same thing, Andy. Did you know that? If I said, I'm going to clean my house today, yeah, I'm going to clean up today, and then spent the entire day on the sofa talking about cleaning my house, because that's exactly what you've done, the house would still be a mess, wouldn't it? Of course it would. So that's what that's about. So next, cracking down on fake accounts. Cracking down on fake discounts. Lovely. Great. How? What have you actually done? Because putting something in a speech and putting something into practice are two different things, as I've just explained. And this is the whole problem with politicians. They announce something, don't they? They like to talk about it. The headline goes out. And we're supposed to just clap. Yeah, like seals clapping. And then you sat there and you're thinking, hang on, where's the results that I was reading about? What's happening? Where's the results of it? There's 159 mental health centres. Again, you're going to open them. Brilliant. When? Where? How much will it cost, Andy? Who can use them? Where are the staff coming from? Because saying we're going to open 159 doesn't mean that you've opened 159, does it? I've got a list of things I'm going to do. I'm going to do a job, yeah. I'm going to clean the kitchen. I'm going to clean the car. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do my garden. I'm going to clean my windows. I'm going to organise the cupboards. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to get everything done. Yeah, I've been saying it for years. Doesn't mean to say that any of it's been done. And then you've got shutting down asylum hotels. Okay, yeah. Where have the people gone? Where have you put them? Because closing a hotel doesn't make the people disappear, does it? They haven't disappeared when you've closed the hotel down. They haven't magically evaporated, have they? So where have they been moved to? That's the bit that I'd like to know. Because if you're going to be moving people from one hotel into communities, which they are, the HMOs and what have you, and military bases, then you've actually not solved the problem, Andy. You've just moved the problem, haven't you? And this is what really winds me up. I get so wound up. Because this isn't a performance review. It's a press release dressed up as a performance review. Him on social media again. Look at what I've done. If it was a chocolate biscuit, I'd eat myself. And I'm sat there, and I'm sure you are. We're all sat there thinking, have you actually thought about this because there's a massive difference between I announced something, I said I'd do it, I've started looking at this, and then it actually happening. If this was a proper workplace appraisal, then, and I was your boss, okay, I'd be sitting there with the pen thinking, right, lovely list, this sounds great. Now show me the evidence, show me what you've done, because that's what the rest of us have to do. We'd have to show you what our list, what we've done with the list. We don't get a gold star for saying we're gonna do something, do we? We have to actually bloody do it, Andy. So I'll give you one thing. You've certainly given us plenty to talk about. Everyone's been talking about it, these headlines, haven't they? All the headlines everywhere. But if this is one of your first month performance review, I'm slightly concerned about what you're going to do, get to do next month. Because at this rate, Andy, we're going to need a bigger spreadsheet, aren't we? Yeah, a bigger spreadsheet. And Andy, before you publish the next one, maybe read it back to yourself. Yeah, or get someone to have a look at it. Ask yourself one simple question. Did I actually do this, or did I just announce it? Because we're watching you, and we're not as stupid as you think we are. What do you think? Do you think that he gave himself a good review? Do you think that he should be reviewing himself and telling us all the great things that he's done and the headlines that he's put out there? Or do you really honestly think that it's been great? He's had a great month? As usual, let me know in your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all later. Ciao.